In this video, we are going to dive right into one of the most exciting development these days in AI tooling, the Model Context Protocol or MCP, and how OpenAI has integrated it into their responses API. Before I show you the hands-on installation and then this OpenAI response API and how can you use it, let me try to set the stage by explaining in as simple words as possible what exactly is MCP, why I think that it might be the future of AI tooling at least for the next 6 months, and then we will dive right into the hands-on stuff. MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It's an open standard that allows AI models to connect with external tools and services. Think of it as a universal translator that lets AI models talk to databases, API endpoints, file system, and web services or any endpoint out there. Instead of each AI company building their own tool integrations, MCP creates a standardized way for any tool to work with any AI model. And the reason why I think that for the next few months it might be the standard, because all of these AI models still they have been trained on humongous amount of data, but they have no clue about what is happening right now. The only way to give them this access in a standardized way at the moment is MCP. So if you want your AI to access external data, you would need custom integration for each service, and MCP tries to simplify that by creating an abstraction around that. I'm not going to go further into the detail of MCP. I have done a very easy to understand tutorial on MCP here on the channel. If you're interested, just search with MCP tutorial. So next up, what exactly OpenAI has done here? OpenAI has now added MCP support to their responses API, which means you can connect GPT-4 models to remote MCP servers hosted anywhere on the internet. I know it's a paid service, I know it's a hosted service, it's not open source, it's not local, and it's not that open. But the fact of the matter remains that, and I have seen it firsthand working with various clients who are building their AI tooling, is that OpenAI's models and their APIs are the most used service out there at the moment. No one, including Anthropic, can reach them when it comes to the applicability in the production environment. Well, this new API support works with all new OpenAI models, including GPT-4o, GPT-4.1, and also their reasoning models. It has got support for both HTTP and server-side event transport. You can also implement approval system for security, and it has got some authentication there. Now, one of the issues which I have seen firsthand with these API-based models is the cost. When you are using these models in production environment and you are making lot of function calls or tool use, the cost could really go through the roof. So what OpenAI has done, thankfully, is that they have implemented some sort of tool filtering to control cost and latency, and I will show you what I mean here by showing you the code shortly. Another good thing is that they have put security first. By default, it requires approval before sending data to external servers, which is imperative, and you can review exactly what data is being shared, and then you can also check out if any headers and sensitive data is stored or logged. You can also do some sort of basic malicious server detection and prompt injection protection. And I know that it might not be related, but as I said, if you go here, MCP and security is imperative. I have done some videos on MCP and its security. So please make sure that just because there is an MCP server out there, for example, this MCP unlocked, doesn't mean it's secure. So please make sure security is the first class citizen here. So that is pretty much the introduction. Let me take you to my terminal and we will get started. So I'm running this Ubuntu system. If you're also looking to rent a GPU, VM or CPU on very affordable prices, you can find the link to Master Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50%. So please do check them out. Now, The first thing which you need to do is to install just these two packages if you haven't already. OpenAI and environment, I already have them, which is always good. Another thing, because it's a paid option, so you would need to have the API key from OpenAI, which you could grab from platform.openai.com. I already have it, so let me set my key in the environment and I will clear the screen. So I have set my key, but before I do anything further, let me now show you what exactly we are going to do. First up, this is a code which you can use readily in order to do this MCP use with OpenAI's API. In this first basic script, what we are doing, we are showing the fundamental of OpenAI's MCP integration by connecting to the free DeepWiki server to analyze GitHub repos. First up, I'm importing these libraries. I'm instantiating OpenAI's client. I am passing it the API key which we have just set. I have just defined this quick function which takes the repo name and a specific question. Then it uses the MCP tool here. As you can see, this is where response API, and it is using this MCP tool which is called as DeepWiki. This is the URL of the DeepWiki MCP, and then it is using this tool to fetch detailed information about the code base, like programming language used, architectural patterns, or implementation detail. The script then runs through multiple examples automatically, which is showing you how this OpenAI's model can instantly understand and explain complex code bases without manual code review, as you can see here. And I'm doing some basic exception handling. These are the few of the repos which I am accessing. There you go. So you can put your own repo here, and then accordingly this MCP tool will be calling it and giving you the response back. Now the good thing is that they have created this MCP server which takes care of all the tool call, whatever function signature it needs to create. You don't have to worry about it. It's all abstracted for you. All you are doing, you are calling this MCP server with some of the parameters in a natural language prompt and whatever repo you want to see. So let's go back and run this first basic script, and I already have set my API key. So it is running that first example, and it has done the first example. So I'll just go up. You see, it has done the analysis that these are the main programming languages which have been used, because that is what I asked, right? And then it is telling me what other tools are available from this DeepWiki. So you can all, because whenever you call this API and the OpenAI is one, it also populates all the tools, and then you can just click enter. It is going to check out another one, that what are the key architectural patterns used in the React. Let's see, it is now analyzing another repository, and I really don't have to worry about what exactly inside that. And don't worry, I'm also going to tell you how much it has cost me at the very end of the video. And there you go, it has given me the next response. I'll just go up to see the full stuff. So this was example 2. I was asking it what are the key architectural patterns used in React. This is analysis. It has given me all the architectural stuff. It's a reasoning sort of thing. So very thorough, by the way, you can see. And this is a summary table, and these are the available tools. So I'm just going to press Ctrl+C here. Okay, so this is how the basic MCP tool use works, and you can see how simple that is. Let's move on to the next example. Now in this one, I have just created this Explorer script. Again, so what this script is doing, primarily I'm creating a CLI tool that let me interactively explore GitHub repo through an AI powered interface. So by using this, we can select repos to analyze, ask follow-up questions about the current repo, and maintain context throughout the conversation. So again, first I'm importing the libraries. I have just created this class like GitHub Explorer. Again, I'm calling the same MCP server. You can of course use your own. And then I'm asking it to list its tool like I did earlier. And then these are the available tools. And then this is where I'm passing it the repo name to explore the stuff. And then this is ask specific question. Again, just to create that API. This is interactive session, just like we did before in the loop, and you can just give it any repo name and then you can go from there. So let me run it and then we will see how exactly that works. I'm just going to, sorry. So it's an interactive GitHub Explorer sort of thing. So I'm just going to give it the option 1 here, and maybe I will just give it the repo of one of my own, the small tool which I created with Ulama and Dockling sometime back. I think it's a public repo. Of course you can, would have to give it a public repo, otherwise you would also have to build in some sort of authentication to the private repos. Anyway, so let's see what it comes up with. There you go. Yeah, pretty cool. It's a very simple one. So you see, you can just build it in the loop and then you can use all of these tools. So this is a different way of using different tools within the same MCP one. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let me show you the final example where not only you can define these tools, but you can also implement approval workflow where user must explicitly approve each external API call before sensitive data is shared. So for example, again, I'm importing this stuff here. Again, this is advanced stuff where I'm just going in. Now, if you remember in the previous one, whenever I was defining this MCP, sorry, I'll just go up. MCP server, I was telling it require approval, never. But in this one, I'm not giving it anything. And then, rest remains the same. And when the approval is required, you can just patch up any unique ID with it. That's all there is to it. So this is a request ID, which we are getting after the request is approved, that sort of thing. Let's run it, because sometime due to the latency, you might have to build some sort of async, but let me show you just a taste of it, how exactly this works. So once you run it, it is just asking you again. And then you can see that it is asking you, do you approve this or not? So you can just build anything of choice. So request approved. And then now it is executing it. So that is a sample repo I just used. So I believe pretty good, pretty easy. And you can use any coding model to write this code. And that's all about it. There you go. So it has all done and dusted. So real good stuff by OpenAI. I'm awaiting the day when, open local free models would be able to do the same. And then we would not need to pay these API hosted models a lot of cost. So because just running this demo and all this stuff, it has cost me around $2 US. Still very expensive. And then there is also the matter of throttling and latency. But anyway, that is a problem for another time. But now you know how you can implement MCP server with the OpenAI APIs. That's it. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And I also want to introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Matrix. Matrix lets you create a realistic world simulator where you can run repeated simulations as A/B tests for your marketing captions, enabling marketers to test different angles and strategies. And you will find their link in video's description. Please like and share the video. I highly appreciate your support. Thank you very much.